oh, you crashed out. No. What I did was use a tactic and a tool that I know how to get him out of here. I know what's gonna go. Because as long as y'all don't know what's going on, he gonna still sit up in here, walking through here, not paying shit, talking to me crazy, treating me crazy, doing this. He care about that image, though. As soon as I did it, what he did, this is my new girlfriend. Oh my God, here we go. Come on, God. Yes. He is a great support system. I'll never take that away from him. Don't nobody hold a purse or tie a shoe like a great support system. Very entitled, very needy, very I don't even, you know what? I don't even know who he is today. Let me rephrase that. Because the person that I married in 2008, that's not who this is now. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll paper it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to paper it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything. Stop making these people think that I'm stopping you or anybody from being happy. I want to be happy. I want to be happy.
Ain't nobody standing up for Papoose saying, oh man, we sorry that shit happened to you. Shawty did you dirty. We ain't hearing none of that shit, my nigga. We ain't hearing none of that shit. Because ain't nobody trying to stand up, and they talking about the black woman is the most.
He fell asleep on the phone with Claressa, right? And
that's that good boo loving.
Yeah, like he fell asleep, but she was still talking, right? And so when she heard Remy's voice, she hung up, and so the phone was still open, so she just must have started going through text messages. And this is,
I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad. I literally told him, every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. Whoever get you, they'll see. I seen one of these. She was like, she said there was others. Who are they? I want to know. Do your own homework. No. But why she outed me? Because you loud. And I know he cares about his personal image and what people think. I just don't understand why when every time somebody has something to promote, talk about that. Talk about whatever your endeavor is that you have coming up. It's so easy. It is so, the same publicist that y'all use to push stories out, that's the same publicist that before you walk into the room, you say, hey, anything about Ram, anything about this? I don't want to talk about that. Oh, if that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. But why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. All of our other kids, they're grown. They're the same age as your girl. You know, they're the same age. DJ was born in 95. She was born in 96. So I know how to deal with people of this age. You understand?
Remy Ma stood under the bright lights with thousands of eyes fixed on her. Yet she looked completely alone. Her hands shook as she held the microphone. Her breathing felt heavy. Tears filled her eyes in a way fans had never seen before. This was not the confident rapper known for sharp bars and fearless energy. This was a woman breaking in real time. The crowd didn't know what to do. The cameras kept rolling. People whispered to each other, trying to understand what they were watching. In that moment, something felt very wrong. This wasn't part of the show. This wasn't scripted emotion. This was pain spilling out in front of everyone. At the same time, social media was already buzzing. Quiet rumors that had been floating for months suddenly felt louder. People started connecting dots they once ignored. Whispers turned into questions. Questions turned into theories. And those theories all pointed to one thing. A secret that had been hiding in plain sight. A hidden child. A broken friendship. And a husband whose loyalty was now under serious doubt. For years, Remy Ma and Papoose were treated like royalty in hip-hop. Their relationship was held up as proof that real love still existed in an industry full of chaos. When Remy went to prison, Papoose did not disappear. He didn't move on. He didn't pretend she didn't exist. Instead, he stood 10 toes down. He spoke her name proudly in interviews. He visited her often. He waited through long years with patience that most people don't have. Fans watched him hold her down while she served her sentence, and many people believed they were witnessing something rare and real. They called them ride or die. When Remy finally came home, the love story continued. They celebrated their freedom together. They rebuilt their life in public view. They opened their doors to reality television and allowed the world to see their struggles, growth, and victories. After a painful fertility journey, they welcomed their daughter, Reminisce. That moment alone made many fans emotional, because it felt like a reward for everything they had been through. To the outside world, they were unbreakable. But what most people didn't notice were the quiet changes happening behind the scenes. Small things at first. Missed appearances. Fewer photos together. Long studio nights. Subtle distance that was easy to excuse as work stress or busy schedules. Then another powerful woman entered Remy's life. Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing champion, began showing up publicly alongside Remy. They supported each other online. They did interviews together. They talked about women empowerment, discipline, and strength. Fans loved seeing two successful women uplifting each other. The bond looked genuine. It felt authentic. No one imagined that this friendship would later become the center of one of the biggest controversies hip-hop had seen in years. Slowly, things shifted. Claressa stopped posting Remy. Remy stopped mentioning Claressa. The online support disappeared without explanation. Papoose began showing up alone more often. His public appearances with Remy became rare. When people noticed, they brushed it off. After all, marriages go through phases. Life gets busy. But behind closed doors, the energy was changing. Quiet rumors started spreading in private spaces. People claimed they had seen Papoose and Claressa together without Remy around. At first, it sounded like typical gossip. Industry talk that comes and goes. Nothing solid. Nothing confirmed. Then everything exploded. One night, Lil Scrappy went live and said what many people were afraid to say out loud. He claimed that Papoose had a secret child with Claressa Shields. For a brief moment, the internet went silent. Then it completely lost its mind. Fans rushed to old photos. They replayed interviews. They analyzed captions. Claressa's past posts about strength, independence, and motherhood suddenly looked different. Lines that once seemed motivational now felt like hidden messages. Still, Claressa said very little. Remy said nothing at all. That silence spoke louder than any denial ever could. A few days later, Remy appeared on stage for a performance meant to celebrate women's power. Halfway through her verse, she stopped. Her voice cracked. She spoke about giving everything to someone and watching it fall apart. This wasn't part of the show. It wasn't planned. It was raw emotion pouring out in front of a live audience. In that moment, many people believed the rumors were real. Something had clearly shattered her world. Behind the scenes, the truth had already come out. According to people close to the situation, Remy walked into her home holding her phone and asked Papoose one direct question. There was no yelling. No drama. Just one sentence. Did you have a child with her? There was no denial. That silence was the answer. What made it worse was the timing. The child was nearly 2 years old. That meant this wasn't a short mistake. This wasn't one bad decision. This was a secret carried for years, beginning not long after Remy gave birth to their own daughter. The betrayal cut deep. Soon after, leaked documents began circulating online. They appeared to show regular financial support being sent to Claressa through a private account. Whether every detail was real or not didn't matter anymore. The damage had already been done. Brands quietly pulled back. Joint projects disappeared. Industry support shifted toward Remy. People rallied around her pain. Eventually, Claressa went live. She confirmed the child. She said she was tired of being hidden. She explained that she never intended to hurt Remy, and that the anger should be directed at the man who created the situation. Her voice shook as she spoke. She didn't sound proud. She sounded exhausted. The internet split overnight. Just when people thought the worst had been revealed, another name surfaced. A woman from Atlanta, known online as Tiana, went viral after old photos emerged showing her with Papoose years earlier. Messages dated back almost a decade. Then came another leaked DNA report claiming Papoose had fathered her young son as well. That second report changed everything. This no longer looked like a one-time betrayal. It looked like a pattern. Fans were stunned. Hashtags trended across every platform. What started as a rumor turned into a full collapse of an image that had taken years to build. Remy was later seen leaving a studio in tears. Paparazzi caught her wiping her face, quietly saying she couldn't handle it anymore. Claressa went live again, visibly shaken, saying she truly believed she was the only one. That illusion was gone. Tiana posted one simple photo of her son with a caption about truth finally coming to light. No insults. No explanations. Just quiet confirmation. Each woman claimed she had been misled. Papoose said nothing. His Instagram went completely blank. Every photo disappeared. Every caption was gone. To many fans, that silence felt like an unspoken confession. The man once praised for loyalty had no words when that loyalty was questioned. Remy didn't rush to interviews. She didn't explain herself. Instead, she posted a short poem about trust, lies, and poison gardens. Without naming names, she told the entire story. Pain, betrayal, strength. The post went viral. Fans flooded her comments with love. Fellow artists spoke up in support. Battle rap crowds booed whenever Papoose's name came up. The culture reacted loudly. Meanwhile, the legal side moved quietly. Reports surfaced that Remy had met with divorce lawyers. Moving trucks were seen near their home. Then came another disturbing twist. Online court watchers noticed a sealed paternity filing tied to a third woman. Details were hidden, but the timing matched everything else. True, this wasn't a triangle. It was a web. Now the questions have changed. People aren't asking if Remy was betrayed. They're asking how many times. They're asking how many truths are still buried. They're watching Papoose's silence more closely than any statement he could make. This isn't just a cheating scandal. It's about image, trust, fans who believed in something real and watched it fall apart in public. It's about a woman who stood by her husband through prison and pain, only to learn she wasn't the only one promised a future. So now the question remains heavy but simple. Should Remy walk away for good? Should she speak through music? Should forgiveness even be considered after this many hidden truths? And how many more secrets are still waiting to surface? This story isn't finished. Another document could appear tomorrow. Another voice could speak next week. Another revelation could change everything again. What began as one rumor has become one of the biggest relationship collapses hip-hop has seen in years. The truth is still unfolding.